debate is not wanted. Open-minded, logical reasoning, who wants to get into that? It's all the time processions, dharana, sloganeering, attacking, labeling. And this I find, Rajiv, I have to tell you this quickly. I've gone through that. In 1993, I was invited, especially Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji came home to tell me, I have recommended your name. You have to go to Washington to celebrate Vivekananda's centenary of going to Chicago Dharma Sabha, World Parliament of Religions. Yes. And I was honored. 3 days my musicians stood in the queue at American Embassy. They were not given visa. I ran to then Foreign Secretary Jane Dixit. He called up American Embassy, spoke to the ambassador. He was told, we have instructions. And Dixit said, instructions from who? I don't remember having issued any such instructions. He said, no, from your minister. What minister? Which minister? The minister hasn't consulted. No, Mr. Arjun Singh. Arjun Singh was HRD minister.
He gave what instructions?
That these Sonal Mansingh should not be allowed to go to America for this event.
Why did he have a problem?
Unbeknown to me, or I didn't even bother to, Atalji had told me, and it was organized by the Vishwa Hindu Parishad of America. They also invited Hari Prasad Chaurasia, the the great flutist. They invited Anup Jalota, the bhajan singer. They invited Anuradha Paujwal, the bhajan singer. And Shatrugna Sinha was going as MC.
Right.
They pounced on me, and they meaning the fashionably leftist Sahmat, CPI, CPM and JNU cabal. I was summoned to Mavlankar Hall one Sunday morning. Kuldeep Nair was in the chair. Actually, there was only one chair on stage and he was seated in it. He was the chairperson. And with Kaifi Azmi, Shabana Azmi, Swami Agnivesh, etc., the hall was full to the brim. I was asked to give my reasoning and my logic, why I was becoming communal, why I had accepted the invitation, and that I should not be allowed to go.
So Vivekananda was communal, or were you communal?
Vivekananda didn't matter, I didn't matter. It was Vishwa Hindu Parishad which was organizing it, as I understood later.
Right.
And then I said, well, I'm sorry, but I will go. Because Swami Agnivesh gets up and says, in Hindi he asks me, which I translate now, if Hitler had invited you, would you have gone? With complete seriousness. I wanted to guffaw and laugh. But I said, of course I would have gone. Because I would have changed his heart and his mind with my art. And then I said, unless I'm given a specific brief or an agenda which goes against my grain, I travel around the world taking the message of my beautiful art. And I walked out. And there was a hue and cry. From that day I was dubbed Saffron. And I said, I love saffron. Why don't you throw ink at the sun? You know?
Yeah.
So, and then of course, you know what happened? I never got a government accommodation. I never got Padma Award right from 75 when I had spoken against emergency Indira Gandhi, and I refused to dance in their jamborees. So I have gone through the whole gamut, Rajiv. And when UPA 1 came with 64 MPs, members of parliament of CPM, the Communist Party of Marxists, whatever.
Right.
I was then chairman of Sangeet Natak Academy. They came with their timetable and agenda. Isko hatao, usko hatao, Sonal ko hatao, and they put their own people. Like, I mean, without any, not wasting a minute. The point, Rajiv, is we come back to what you asked. Secularism is, of course, a huge thing, but also these parties which have ruled, this party which has ruled India for a long time, they have learned their lessons. They have their agenda, their timetable, their people all ready to take over
And the BJP doesn't.
BJP doesn't. BJP is nice. They're very nice. Hello. How does that help?